So you're trying to make beats like Roscoe Dash, K-Camp, Speaker Knockers, Rich Kids, pretty much anything early 2000s trap. This is the correct video for you. I'm gonna show y'all how easy these melodies are to make, and it's really just about having fun. Now, I've produced for a couple members of the Rich Kids, Shad the God and Jose Guapo, and I got a song with the whole group together that still has yet to drop. But just some social proof for y'all that I know what I'm talking about. So with all that out the way, let's jump into the cooker. The main theory behind these beats. As a matter of fact, let me just go over sound selection. For sound selection, think Roland, anything Roland. As of lately, I've been using Synology. I have a Synology bank dropping specifically for this type of sound. Synology just has all the wave tables that the Roland Phantom has. And so I just like to use a lot of those same sounds without actually having to boot up my actual Phantom, you know what I mean? And it's just a faster workflow. I don't have to take the sound from the Phantom and put it into the FL Studio. You can also go with the SRX bundle, which is available on Roland Cloud, the Roland Phantom Contact Bank, or you can do the Roland Phantom Sound Fonts that's in Trap Reimagined. Basically anything Roland or Triton, even the Korg Triton Extreme has a couple brasses in there that'll really give you that OG 07, 08 type of feel. But yeah, today I'm gonna be using Synology. With your progressions, you wanna keep everything happy, not a major progression. You don't want things sounding like a children's daycare. You want things to sound really fun, triumphant, and very melodic. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. You really want this junk to sound like you about to take off with Superman. Like you want to feel like you flying like a superhero with these beats. That's the real sauce. So I'm really about to break this down for y'all. Let's jump in. The BPMs of these type of beats are usually in the high end range, like 150, I say sometimes even 160. You can get away with like 140 to 145 as well too. Just all give it like a feel of what you have coming through your speakers, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stick it around like 150 right now. I might raise it, I might lower it. Okay, I'm liking 147, and already I got a brass pattern in my head. All right, so let's open up Synology here. I'm already on it. Sound kit I was talking about earlier is the Nexus 2 Synology Expansion Pack V1. It's a whole different like Synology band. I'm just calling it an expansion pack just to pay homage to the actual Nexus 2 expansion pack. The sounds in this joint, in my opinion, are better than the actual Nexus 2 Synology bank. And so I just been going crazy with these. Let's go to the crappy brass presets. I love these because this is exactly like the type of brass that they were using back in the day to make these type of beats. And also to make these type of beats, I suggest using a MIDI keyboard, but if you don't have a MIDI keyboard, you can use your typing keyboard. So come up here, right click the little typing keyboard sign here, pick your key and pick your scale, pick your octave, and every note you play in the key and scale that you picked out, everything will be in key. You might see me use that trick as well as I'm making this beat. But yeah, with these beats, I actually suggest starting with the lead brass pattern because it gives you like that happier feel instantly, and you can just build around it like that. Usually I'd do the melody bass line first, which is do like the root note of your melody. But these beats, I'm noticing it's easier for me to start these beats out by doing the lead brass pattern. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. You really want to just play around until you get like a good solid idea. Now, that's kind of the whole thing. It's all just fun. There's really no theory behind it. There's no wrong notes or right notes. It's just have fun with it. As long as it sounds good to you, it's good. Trust me. You make music with your ears. You don't make music with your eyes. Oh, that's hard. Hold on. Here we go. Like. I played it right at first. But like you see like these little like brass skips, those are like key components to making these type of beats. You know what I mean? Those little skips just add so much like life to your brass pattern. And I honestly suggest you like not quantize these, because if you quantize it, it takes the soul out of the actual brass pattern. Like at least these brass patterns have a soul to them. Like they have a certain feel. And if you quantize, this is gonna sound too robotic and not as like realistic as you need it to be. See, like that just has mad like soul to it. And just to add more life, I'm gonna put this up an octave, hit Option X or Alt X if you're on the Windows, and then just bring stuff down to like halfway. Just a nice layer just to make stuff sound more full. All right, now we just need that like almost like an art like preset, because you can go back to like those old Young Money beats. They always had some sort of crazy art, but it went crazy though. So that's what we're looking for right now. Here we go. Just like that. I feel like you can just leave that, you know what I mean? Put that in the background. Okay, now let's start getting like some melody bass lines going. Let's start filling in the blanks. I'm thinking we need like a pad or something similar. Or maybe even some strings. I'm gonna just play around till I figure out what's going on. That's hard though. I think I got it. There we go, like. There we go. That's crazy. That was hard to play. I had to like, here we go. I want to layer this low end. Just give it a little bit of beef, you know what I mean? Alt X, just bring it down a couple of octaves, you know? There we go. Okay, so you see how it's got like that little skip? You feel me? Now we're gonna fill in the blanks. I'm thinking pads, etc. Telling y'all, bro, this expansion pack for the Nexus 2 bank? Come on now. Where the REFX? There we go. This is what we need. So that's all I'm doing. Cause golly, my fingers hurt. It's got that little, you feel me, to it. Okay, now we need some sort of melody bass line to tie everything together. I'm thinking either like a bass or another brass, honestly, because another brass would not hurt this at all. Okay, the piano gotta go in there, you know what I mean? Here we go, like. Okay, I like that end part. Get rid of all this. I just want this part. What if I put this up like an octave? Ooh. It's doing too much though, so I'm gonna just, put it up there, bring it down. That should be good. With the brass. Okay, we need that bass now. Go with the second one. Woo! I'm gonna shorten up this because I want to be like have a little bit more of a stutter. Okay, let's play with like the pitches now. So I'm gonna highlight all these. I clicked one, held down shift, highlighted all of them. I clicked this little arrow, right? And I'm gonna bring it up like 4, just see what happens. That string pattern bothering me. Okay, it's a little bit too high pitch. Let's bring it down too. Ooh. Maybe 1. Here we go, like, this is it. You see how it just skipped. And it feel like you know, Supermaning. My biggest tip to y'all is use your typing keyboard. If you're trying to click these in, it'll work, but your melody won't have that certain like feel to it. There's a key characteristic of these melodies where nothing in them is perfect. So all the releases are going everywhere like someone actually played it. Because back then they were really playing this in. They weren't really sitting there typing everything in. So I suggest, even if it's just your typing keyboard, just go ahead and try and use that before going on ahead and adding the notes yourself. All right, now let's go on ahead and get to the drums. You said, I think I got it right. All right, so drums on this type of beats, you can actually go crazy with the drums. Everything is constantly going wild in this beat, you know what I mean? But it all meshes together to make one consistent wave of rhythm. So as long as your drums achieve that and they don't do too much to where you can't even hear the melody anymore, you'll be straight. You definitely want to use older gen drums. Like really dig into your drum kits. Like go on, I don't even know, and find like some of the old BWB kits and you can really go crazy with those. I have a sound kit out now. It's called Secret Stash V4. It's got a whole bunch of OG old drum sounds in there and one shots that can really help you to make these type of beats as well. But yeah, you really want to use like the older gen drums, because if you put new drums on stuff that sound like this, it'll sound like almost too clean. You know what I mean? You don't want it to sound too clean. You kind of want it to sound like a little rough, because that really pays homage to how those beats came out back then. So I say stick with those and have your drum patterns be as fun as possible. You can Lil 88 it and just have all your have your hi-hat just constantly going. Or if you're gonna have like a simple two-step, I would say don't do a simple two-step. Have like a pattern that's more rhythmic. So I'm gonna stick to more like futuristic drums, like OG futuristic drums. And let's see how this goes. Here we go, hold on. There we go. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ooh, that's hard. This one. Oh yeah. And they, for some reason, they just love this little snare, you know what I mean? So you just gotta spam that. Here we go, like. Turn that joint down. Little RR on that joint. Okay, now we add the clap. Ooh, I'm gonna do the snap and then a clap. I love this combo. What? There we go. Now it's time for the 808. So what I did here, I put my melody preset on here, right? And all it is, I'm just cutting the low end right around here, turn this joint on, just so that my 808 can hit hard in the mix. Now we need, I'm gonna go through all these 808s just to make sure we get the right one. Ooh, I might go to, I'm gonna drag this up because I already know I'm gonna use that for the verse. Okay, hold on. But that bass drum too is crazy. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Y'all hear that rhythm? It's a lot going on, right? But everything follows this one like little skip rhythm. That's really what you want. I have no like educated way to explain it to y'all. That's why I did more of like just showing y'all how I would do certain things. Cause that's really the key. Okay, now I gotta do the second 808 too. Just a quick tip. If you have your cuts on your 808s, so like this one is on cut 8 and this one is also on cut 8, they'll cut each other out. So you won't have to do the little box thing that everybody does. You know what I mean? You can turn the envelope off. To me, it's just faster. Hold on. It just... All right, so we gotta hear the full beat. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let y'all hear this real quick. This beat is swimming. And it sounds like a superhero. This is my favorite part. Come on. That just said. Come on, the time. What? Come on now, bro. You want that. Like, it's a lot going on, but there's a constant like rhythm to everything, bro. That's the sauce. Take the information that y'all saw here and put it to y'all beats. I promise y'all finna be making bangers. But yeah, y'all, that is it. And that is how you make these like real futuristic, like this was futuristic beats before futuristic beats was even futuristic beats. These just OG early 2000s trap beats, man. I seen Simon Servita post a video on how to make early 2000s beats, but those are more like pop inspired. He went crazy on that joint though. But these are the early 2000s trap beats that y'all probably trying to figure out how to make. These beats are finna come back for like everything from like 2007 to like 2014/2015 finna come back crazy, man. So I hope y'all up to date. I hope y'all with it. I hope this helps. Follow me on Instagram at aye.shark. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We're sitting at 9.5K subscribers. We on our way to 10K. We almost there, y'all. So thank y'all very much. I'm finna be out of here. Hope you have a good night, day, wherever y'all at. Y'all be easy.